Welcome back to Learn SKN, and today we're going to be looking at the May-June 2023 paper 1 for CSEC Principles of Business. That's the May-June 2023. But before we jump into it, just a reminder, you can check the description, the link in the description below, if you're interested in purchasing the booklet, the multiple choice booklet. This multiple choice booklet that I compiled, where I put together the May-June 2019, 2020, 2021, January 2022, May-June 2023, which we're going to be doing now, and the January 2023 multiple choice papers. Put them together, type them up, put them together in one little booklet, and there is also the solutions at the back of the booklet. So check the link below if you're interested in acquiring that booklet. Alright, so let's just move on to the May-June 2023 paper. Number 1, which of the following department is not a functional area of a business? A, finance, B, production, C, public relations, or D, human resource department? And the answer here is C, the public relations department is not really a functional area of a business. Most business can get along very well, go on very well without a PR department. But you must have finance, you must have production, you must have HR. Number 2, which of the following types of checks allows an individual to receive cash on demand? And the answer here is the open check. And we have seen this in many questions in the past. Open, literally open, you just go collect them funds and you walk through. If you lost the check, somebody find it, problems. Alright, number 3. In which of the following types of economic systems does the government make all the decisions? Is it mixed? Is it capitalist, command, or subsistence? And the answer for this one is the command economy, where the government is the one in charge. The command, or the central, or the planned, or the authoritarian, or the communist, whichever one you want to call it, that one, the government has all the say. Number 4. The legal responsibility of a sole proprietor to pay any money owed by the business is referred to as, is it A, risk, B, insurance, C, limited liability, or D, unlimited liability? And again, a next repeater, the answer is D, the unlimited liability, where you can lose more than you invested in your business to pay your dues. Number 5, which of the following is not a function of money? Is it A, indivisibility? Is it B, store of value? Is it C, measure of value? Is it D, medium of exchange? And the answer here is A, indivisibility is not a function, it's a characteristic or a feature of money. It must be able to be divided into smaller units. The other 3 are functions of money. Of course, you can always check my videos on barter and those things to get a better understanding. Number 6 refers to the following information, which shows a section of a vertical organizational chart for a manufacturing company. So you have the chart right here. So the relationship between the highest level of management and the various departments is known as, so the highest level of management and the various departments is known as, and you have some options, line, rank, staff, or flow. And of course the best answer here is line, right? Line, as you can see, that the relationship is all in a line, come down, right? Highest level of management and the various departments. So you have the department, production, marketing, accountant, all of them are here in the line arrangement. Number 7, which of the following is a form of industrial action in which trade unions are most likely to ask workers to participate? And so the best answer here, of course the best answer here is, we have the options here: mediation, bargaining, arbitration, work to rule. And so for mediation, arbitration, bargaining is normally the president or the executive of the union that goes in to do these things. But the work to rule requires everybody, all hands on deck. And so the answer is D, work to rule, where they would ask the workers to just, as they say, work to the rules. and that will slow down the whole efficiency of the company. Number 8, item refers to the following statement: the leader deliberately stands back and lets the subordinates plan their own work and make their own decisions as far as possible. This type of leadership described in the statement above is, we have A, democratic, B, participative, C, laissez-faire, or the authoritarian. And the best answer here is, of course, laissez-faire, where the leader would just simply let the people give them free rein to do what they want, as long as they show up and do what they have to do in the given time. So I give you a deadline, get your stuff done by the deadline. However you get it done, totally up to you. You have free rein to do that. That's the laissez-faire style of leadership. Number 9, which of the following actions are characteristics of a good leader? 1, inspires workers. 2, delegates responsibilities. 3, makes intelligent decisions. And of course, you want a leader that does all of the above. So the best answer here is D. Number 10, which of the following are benefits of online communication? And so you have A, 1, provides evidence. 2, allows for instant feedback. 3, useful for detailed messages. Now for this one, I'm going to assume that when they say online communication, they're talking about more like emails and those kind of things. Because every day, today, everything is online. You can WhatsApp somebody online. You can IG somebody online. You can Facebook somebody. But regardless, 1, it does provide evidence. So the answer must contain number 1. So C is out of it. It must contain number 1, provides evidence. So C is out of it. And then allows for instant feedback. Again, if this is emailed and stuff like that, maybe not. But if this is for WhatsApp and those things, yes. Of course, you can get instant feedback from those kind of messages. Even an email. Somebody shoot an email, you can send it back one time. Somebody shoot your WhatsApp, send it back one time. So of course, I would include 2. Now, 3 now, useful for detailed messages. Now, this is where it becomes tricky. Because you're not going to send detailed messages in a WhatsApp or in an IG post, in a IG message or anything like that. However, even in an email, I don't think you want to give a whole long readout in an email either. That's more like when you're writing a letter or typing or something like that. Right? So the best answer for me is A, 1 and 2 only. I don't think online communication is useful for detailed messages in that way. Right? So that's the best answer. And again, I wish Shakespeare would kind of rephrase this question, because online communication, they're so varied, and their use cases are very different. Because we're talking about WhatsApp, let's say a WhatsApp or IG versus an email. Everything is online, but they can be used for different things. I mean, WhatsApp and IG have a character limit, so you can't even put a whole detailed message. Emails, I mean, there's a size limit also, if you want to send pictures and things like that. But still, if you are typing, you can have a detailed message. So I'll work with that for now. Number 11. Under which of the following categories would subsidized meals for employees fall? Fringe benefit, duty allowance, wages and salaries, workmen's compensation. Of course, fringe benefits are the extra that employees give you, and subsidized meals would be one such. Again, that's a repeater. We've seen that in many years in questions. Number 12, the main advantage of collateral to the lender is that it, so remember you have to specify the lender, collateral for the lender. A, determines the financial position of the borrower. B, gives the lender an idea of the state of the business. C, improves the borrower's chance of getting a loan. Or D, can be seized if the borrower fails to pay. And so for the lender, they want to ensure that they can get paid their money they're lending out. And so they know if the person can't pay, they simply take whatever they use as collateral, whether it is a land, house, whatever, and seize that and get back their money. Number 13, the condensed version of the business plan, which provides an overview of the business, is contained in the A, executive summary. That's the one where you compile everything in a nice summary and you put that to the front of your business plan. Number 40, which of the following is a regulatory issue for the entrepreneur, regulatory, government-related stuff? So A, using a credit card to transact business. B, offering higher purchase options to customers. C, advertising the business locally and regionally. Or D, paying national insurance to the government. And the answer here is D, of course. The government insists you have to pay your levy, your social security, national insurance, whatever. That's the government. They take that out of the money. So that's part of the rules and regulations. The rest are just up to the business, optional. Number 15, an analysis of viability of a business idea and an examination of the different aspects of operating a business is known as a. Now, once you see the word viability, you know we're talking about if the business is practical, if it's possible. And so the best answer for this one, the options are business plan, market survey, feasibility study, research proposal. And the best answer is, of course, C, the feasibility study, because it literally allows you to see if the business is viable, if it is possible to do. Number 16, which an entrepreneur may reduce his risk of loss by A, planning ahead, B, securing bank loans, C, sponsoring community projects, D, purchasing additional fixed assets. The best answer here is planning. Planning is crucial, right? So if you don't plan, you set up yourself for failure. Number 17, the principle of insurance where individuals would be compensated for damages or losses incurred is referred to as options A, indemnity, B, proximate cause, C, insurable interests, or D, pooling of risk. So the best answer here is A, indemnity. Proximate cause, insurable interest, all those are, characteristics of an insurance policy. You must have all those things for you to be insured. Pooling of risk is the principle by which insurance is formulated. Number 18. Kevin sustained burns while at work in a local restaurant. Under which of the following insurance policies is he likely to be compensated? You have A, public liability, B, fidelity guarantee, C, property guarantee, or D, employer's liability. And so the best answer is employer's liability. That's the insurance that covers your workers. Public liability would be insurance for persons who are part of the general public who get damage on your property. Okay, number 19. Which of the following characteristics prevents an agreement from being considered a valid contract? We have A, consideration, B, legal purpose, C, misrepresentation, or D, offer and acceptance. And the best answer here is, of course, misrepresentation, because if there's an error in the contract, whether it is on purpose or by accident, that can prevent it from being a valid contract because the terms were not clear, right? All the rest, consideration, legal purpose, offer and acceptance, all those are characteristics of a contract. They must be in place for something to be considered a contract. But this one prevented from an agreement from being considered a contract. Number 20. Mr. Jones offered to construct a house for Mr. Johnson for a sum of $200,000. Mr. Johnson accepted. When the building was near completion, it was destroyed by fire. Mr. Jones decided to regard the construction as being discharged. Which of the following principles best illustrate the termination of the contract? And so the best answer here is D, subsequent impossibility. Best answer is subsequent impossibility because you can't do nothing about the fire, right? You can't do nothing about that fire. 21. Which of the following activities can be best carried out as a cottage industry? You have A, canning of peas, B, smelting of iron and ore, C, refining of petroleum, or D, manufacturing of leather sandals. And so the best answer here, you see it all the time. Persons who live in Jamaica, about Brigitte, those things are manufactured in a cottage style industry. Persons who are good artisans in leather crafting, they can manufacture some sandals right in their homes. And so the best answer is D. Number 22. Which of the following least affects the location of an extractive industry? Least affect. A. Proximity to large shopping areas. B. Availability of abundant labor supply. C. Proximity to sources of raw materials. Or D. The presence of good roads and drainage. Least. And so the best answer is proximity to large shopping area. Right? That's the best answer. Large shopping. That's the least affects the location of an extractive. I mean, you have to go where it is. You can't move it. So whether people shopping around or not, you still have to go and cut your cane, dig your gold, etc., etc. Okay, which of the following types of capital is used for day-to-day operations of a business? Is it A, fixed, B, floating, C, working, or D, nominal? And the best answer is, of course, working capital is the day-to-day money is used in the company. Number 24, which of the following commodities is a product of the manufacturing industry? And the best answer here is A car. Manufacturing industry, the car. The gold, bauxite, those are extractive, so that's primary. And D, a house, that's more construction, is secondary, but construction. Number 25, which of the following natural resources is not available in the Caribbean in commercial quantities? And the best answer here is B, coal. You have your oil in Trinidad, you have your timber in Guyana, bauxite in Jamaica. We don't have much coal around the Caribbean. Number 26, productivity can be measured by, and you have 4 different formulas. And so which one best describes productivity? So the best answer here is output over input, which is D. Number 27, which of the following outcomes is least likely to occur as a result of growth in an organization? So you have to read that carefully. Least likely to occur. So the company growing, which one is least likely to occur? Is it A, greater productivity, B, more division of labor, C, increased communication, or D, increased capital investment? And the best answer is C, increased communication, because as a company grows, communication becomes more complicated. You have more layers now. 28, which of the following gives identity to a specific producer's goods? Is it A, label, B, patent, C, brand, D, copyright? And the best answer is, of course, C, the brand. That's what gives you an identity, a brand. 29, which of the following activities is an example of sales promotion? Is it A, warehousing, B, free sampling, C, servicing goods, or D, gathering information? And it's a promotion of sales. And so the best answer is, of course, give it a little sample so people could like it and then they buy more. That's the idea behind the sampling. Number 30, the term loss leader is best described as a product which A, has no real market value, B, the retailer is unable to locate, loss, C, the retailer gives away to customers, or D, is sold cheaply to attract customers. And the answer is D, they are sold cheaply to attract customers to buy more expensive commodities. 31, which of the following factors is least likely to influence consumer behavior? We have A, product price, B, brand loyalty, C, quality of goods, or D, place of residence. And the best answer is D, place of residence. Because no matter where you're at, the world's small today, globalization, you can order whatever you want from China even. 32. Which of the following types of trade is the hire purchase method of buying most likely to be used? So when do you most likely use hire purchase? Is it A, retail, B, import, C, foreign, or D, wholesale? And the best answer, of course, is retail. I mean, I would like to see how we use hire purchase on a foreign good or imported good. What do you send out your money every month overseas? You know? Alright, 33. In marketing, a market is best described as A, the reason for the elimination of barter, B, a situation in which buyers and sellers interact, C, a place where various types of fruit and vegetables are sold, or D, the management process responsible for satisfying consumers' demand. So we're talking about market, and the market here is B, Any situation in which buyers and sellers interact, could be on the phone, could be on the internet, could be face to face, that's a market. 34. The most suitable medium of advertising in an area with high vehicular traffic is it A, posters, B, magazines, C, newspapers, B, point of sale display? And of course, off the bat, you know it can't be magazine or newspaper because you're driving vehicle, you ain't reading and driving. So the best answer is posters. You pass by, get a glance, and you move forward in the chance. Alright, 35. In business, logistics is defined as A, managing data from conception, production, and storage to retrieval. B, using all systems to move an idea from conception to production and then sales. C, managing resources from the point of acquisition, storage, transportation to their final destination. Or D, formulating a business idea, systematically gathering data, then following through to production. And the best answer here is C for logistics. Managing resources from the point of acquisition, storage, transportation to their final destination. 36. John operates a shop in a community. He buys goods in bulk from a nearby supermarket and sells them in small quantities to his customers. John would be referred to as A, an agent, B, a broker, C, a retailer, or D, a wholesaler. And so John would be a retailer. He's buying in bulk, breaking it down, and selling it to the final customer. 37. A global positioning system, GPS, provides A, firms with the capability to manage their inventories and reduce expenses. B, satellite tracking services that can be used in commercial or personal applications. C, saving options to firms by increasing the efficiency of their management information systems. Or D, simulation of services to help designers avoid waste and create models to assist manufacturers in making business decisions. A very long-winded one, but you know that's not the answer. And so the best answer for GPS is B, satellite tracking service can be used in commercial and personal application. Number 38. Which of the following documents detail the name of the ship and full particulars of the shipment of goods? And so we're talking about using the water, the sea. And so they have options: A, bill of sale, B, bill of lading, C, performer invoice, or D, certificate of origin. The best answer is, of course, the bill of lading, however you want to pronounce that one. So that's B. Number 39. Which of the following is the final step in a supply chain operation? A, transformation of the natural resources into finished products. B, movement to the storage of raw materials in the warehouse. Movement to and storage of, C, processing of raw materials and components into finished goods. Or D, delivering the finished product from point of origin to point of destination. And the best answer for this one is we're going with D, delivering the finished products from point of origin to point of destination. Number 40. Moving along nicely. Which of the following is a global logistic provider? You have A, GIS, I guess that's Geoinformatical System. B, GPS, Global Positioning System. D, DHL, or C, DHL, or D, Portnet. The best answer here is, of course, everybody know this one, DHL. Same ranking as FedEx and those things. 41. Which of the following is a service provided by commercial bank? Commercial. Like, RBTT and those things. Commercial, Republic, commercial. A, printing money. B, selling stocks and bonds. C, controlling the supply of money. And D, accepting deposits from customers. So, printing money, controlling supply of money, that's the central bank. Selling stocks and bonds, that's the stock exchange. 42. Tom invests in savings by buying shares in a company. From the investment, Tom expects to receive, of course, A, he gets some dividends. 43. Which of the following account is not offered by commercial banks to the public? Is it A, trade account? Is it B, current account? Is it C, saving account? Or is it D, fixed deposit account? And the best answer is B, current account. That's more when you come around government Accounting, you have your current account and those kind of things. 44. Investment can be defined as A, the stock of goods of a country, B, addition to the capital stock of a country, C, the amount of money available at a given time, D, the amount of capital owned by the government. The best answer is, of course, additions to the capital stock of a country. Adding, so investing. 45. Which of the following characteristics are associated with the stock market? A, cost and price, B, risk and benefits, C, rent and investment, or the premiums and rewards. And of course, you know, the stock market is filled with risk and also benefits. If your risk pay off, you get some good benefits. But if it fails, man, trouble. 46. Which of the following actions by a government is most likely to lead to an improvement in the standard of living? Is it A, printing more money, B, increasing the income tax rate, C, abolishing taxes on low incomes, or D, giving tax incentives to businesses? And the best answer is always abolishing taxes. You abolish tax, you have more disposable income, and that can help to improve your standard of living. 47. A debenture holder is one who A, is paid a fixed rate of interest if the company makes a profit, B, must be paid any amount owing to him in the following year, C, has first claim on any profits and is paid a fixed rate of dividends, D, is entitled to a fixed rate of interest whether or not the company makes a profit. And the best answer is D. So whether the company make a profit or not, they are entitled to a fixed rate of interest. 48. Government offers subsidies to businesses to, what is the role of subsidies? A, force them to pay corporation tax, B, reduce costs and ultimately prices, C, increase costs and ultimate prices, and D, increase price of imported goods. And the best answer, the only answer is, of course, subsidies are used to reduce production costs, which ultimately can lead to reduction in prices. 49. The central bank is owned and controlled by the government, at least in the Caribbean. 50. Which of the following groups stands to benefit most from a stable level of prices? And the best answer here is all of society. And you realize that the firm, workers, and consumers are all part of society. Alright, 51. Which of the following forms of taxation can be classified as direct, meaning it comes directly out of your income? And the best answer here is, of course, the income tax. Excise tax, purchase tax, custom duties tax, most of them are consumption tax. You only charge custom tax if you import something. You only charge a purchase tax if you buy something. And you are excise tax is if you produce something locally. But income tax, that comes directly from your pay. 52. Which of the following measures could be used to protect the environment? 1, recycling. 2, deforestation. 3, water conservation. They keep recycling this question for sure. So, of course, deforestation is not a way to protect the environment. It's reforestation. So, none of the answers can contain 2. And so the answer is B, which is 1 and 3, recycling and water conservation. Number 53. Governments can positively influence business activity by reducing A, taxes, B, grants, C, subsidies, or D, expenditure. And so the best answer here again, taxes. If you reduce taxes, you can influence positively business activities. Just reduce taxes, things become a little cheaper. Alright, 54 refers to the following information. Mrs. Brown received a job offer from a company in Barbados. In order to take up the job, she decides to leave her home country of Trinidad and move permanently to Barbados. In Trinidad, Mrs. Brown would be referred to as so that's in Trinidad, and she'll be called an emigrant, right? In Trinidad, she'll be called an emigrant. Perhaps in Barbados, she might be called an immigrant. So the answer is B. 55. Which of the following measures are used by government to redistribute income? And the best answer is C, pay as you earn and national insurance. those are used to give back. You know, take out some money to be used to help others who can't afford insurance and things like that. 56, which education could contribute to the economic growth by ensuring that the workforce is highly A, mobile, B, efficient, C, classified, and D, structured. The best answer is efficient. Education allows you to be more efficient at your job. You don't want the mobile because, I mean, they're gone, right? Brain drain. You don't want that, but they happen still. Alright, 57. The main purpose of CARICOM, a trading bloc, is to A, allow member states to collaborate, B, foster inter-regional trade and common services, C, encourage the transfer of technology within the region, or D, allow for the unrestricted movement of persons among the territories. And the best answer is foster intra-regional trade and common services. That's what CARICOM was all about. It's a trading bloc. 58. One economic solution to unemployment in the Caribbean is to, and the best answer here is to encourage industrialization. You know, get more manufacturing going so you can create more jobs. Number 59, the penultimate question. Which of the following sequences represents the correct stages in the development of the CARICOM Single Market and Economy, CSME? And so the best answer here is C. First you had the West Indian Federation, then you had CARIFTA, then CARICOM, then the newest kid on the block would have been CSME. So C. Last one. Computer-aided design, CAD, can be advantageous to, is it A, distribution, B, production, C, market research, or D, scientific calculations? And the best answer here is B, production, because it helps you to design certain things that you might eventually put into production. So it helps you with your production process of certain things. Alright, so that's it for the May-June 2023 paper 1. Alright, so you know what to do now? Like, subscribe, hit the bell to know when Learn SKN drops another video. Alright, that's it for now. And don't forget to check the link for if you wish to purchase the compilation of the different years for multiple choice booklet. Alright, so that's it for now.